Welcome my guys, I am Shieda. I'll be your host for today's video, as I am for all of the videos on my channel. And in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Magic Overhaul again, because they added 2 new classes. And after making this video I'm going to tell you right now that the classes make much more sense. Things are a bit more balanced now. Not fully balanced, but they are a bit more balanced now, which is also nice to see. So I'm gonna tell you that these 2 classes, they looked incredible, and I did enjoy a lot where the classes were supposed to make. So without more delays, if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more of this, make sure to drop your like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers because I want to achieve monetization. So if you actually enjoy this type of content, please make sure to drop your subscribe. It's very important, and also your like, just to help the video out. Check links in the description, follow my other social media, and without more delays, let's jump into the video now. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at one of the new classes, which is the monk. So let's check out the monk. There we go, I am a monk now. And let's actually check what every and each ability does. From what I've seen a little bit, I know that this is towards the unarmed skills, so that means you can actually like defend and attack with your fists. So I don't think it's a bad class, especially because you're a monk. So let's just give a check to the next ability. As far as I can tell, the animations stayed the same. Okay, the jump animation actually changed, so that's not bad. But the unarmed stays the same, and let's actually check the defense, it stayed the same. So the only animation that changes is actually the jump, so not so bad. So let me go and use the first ability, and which is gonna do, it's increasing my defense for a couple of seconds. So I'm guessing it's the time that you have the animation going on, which by the way kind of looks very cool, not gonna lie. I love the smoke idea. The only thing that this ability actually really does is just pretty much increase your defense, so that means you're gonna be a little bit more tougher, so not bad. The second ability of the monk is actually a projectile, so you're gonna send a projectile to a target and you're gonna go ahead and dash forward if you actually hit the target. So I'm gonna try to go as further away from the troll as much as possible so I can actually see how much the range it is, because I'm guessing the range might be quite big. So this is a fair amount of distance, I would say. Let me actually press. Oh, wow. Didn't do a bunch of damage, but it doesn't feel bad because the mod needs to be balanced, of course. So I think we are going in a good direction here. But the ability looks nice. The ability looks very cool, the animation. And there we go. It's just like a spinning kick. It's actually not bad. I enjoyed this animation. It looks good. Okay, so I tried to record this third ability a couple of times because I am being a dumbass. So I kind of had to kill this guy and I spawned in a new one. We're still gonna come into the ability and what it does, but I actually need to read a description of this ability, and I'll go to the class selection menu so we can actually see what it does, because it's a passive ability. Okay, now that we are on the class selection, this is the third ability, and it says your unarmed attack speed, it's increased 2.5%, dealing % damage from the weapon in your first inventory slot. So this is actually quite strong. You have the multipliers here and the mana cost and the cooldowns. These things are still not fully finished yet. Just keep in mind that. Wow, that was... I was not here, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now that we are close to the troll, let me actually try to do this. And as you can see, I'm actually doing quite a bit of damage and I'm attacking really fast. So actually, for an unarmed character, you are actually quite strong. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of good. So the troll also has a little bit more HP as usual, but yeah, I think the overall passive ability, it's not bad, maybe a bit strong, I guess. This ability will be a blast, like literally. So what the ability kind of does is that whenever you use your fist or whatever you're punching, you're doing AoE explosion damage, and of course it's gonna do AoE explosion damage and it's gonna damage people around you. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. So let me actually go and activate the ability. As you can see, it's active, and let me actually punch this guy. Boom, that's the AoE. That's so nice, dude, look at it. The explosions are nice, the animation is very nice, I love the effect as well. Honestly, I don't like unarmed classes, but this one actually seems quite cool and quite nice. I would definitely play with this class. I did enjoy this class. So I'm just casually putting this segment here because I didn't wrote anything on the floor, like as you see in here, like subscribing or something, because I wouldn't have the audacity to kind of show you this just to get a subscriber, you know. Yeah, let's just drop the segment. Before we actually go on to the Paladin a little bit, I want to say that you can actually now choose the hotkey skill, as you can see in here. So I just need to click this, and now I press any key. Let me say I want to press like T, and now my ability, my first ability, it's on T, or I would say Alt, left Alt, T. So that's not so bad. Let me actually put this back as it is because I enjoyed it as it was. The first ability of the Paladin, it's like a taunt. It will provoke anyone that's around if I use the ability. The issue that I have to kind of show you this ability is that I am alone on my own survival world. So everyone is focusing me already by default. If I show up, and with Ghost it doesn't really work because, you know, I tried it. So that's kind of, you know, unlucky, but I can show you at least the animation and the particle effects because they actually are quite cool. So let me actually show you the ability, and there we go. This is like the taunt provoke ability, and everyone should be focusing you at this point if you have more players with you. So overall, this is pretty much like a class for a tank or for someone that's going to be the frontline guy and it's going to try to soak up as much damage as possible. So I do enjoy to see the class, and I do enjoy to see this first ability. I think it makes sense and it's nice. Okay, so I need a couple of NPCs around me right now to kind of show you this second ability, which is pretty much like a root. So I honestly hope this actually works with the deers. If not, I'm going to be pretty sad. So let me actually use the second ability. And there we go. They should be rooted. As you see, they can't move out of the way. I don't think they're trying to move anyway, but... Okay, so these guys are clearly moving, right? So let me actually stop them. Stop there. There we go. The deers can now run, and these guys are pretty much stuck here until the effect goes off. So overall, I'm telling you, this is actually a tank, and the abilities are not so bad. So I'm enjoying to see this class as well. This next ability is actually a passive, so I think I'm better just reading the ability, because if I press on the ability it does nothing. So yeah, I mean, it's doing all the time something, it just like doesn't show anything on the screen. So let me actually read this one for you. Your armor is increased, but instead your attack damage is decreased by 2 times. So that's what I told you at the beginning of the first ability. This is actually a tank character, that's it. If you want to be the tank for the team, this is the character that you're going to use, like for sure. Okay, I have gold mode on, and it's just for the sake of actually just showing you the ability. I have like 10 foolings here, something like that. So let me actually press the last ability. There we go. The number that you see on the screen, it's the damage that they are doing to me. So whenever I press the ability back, it's gonna do an explosion that's gonna deal the same damage that I received. So let me actually press that, and there we go, boom, they are gone. So it's what I told you guys, it's a tank. This guy really is a tank. The more damage it takes, he strives on taking damage, and the ultimate ability, it's very nice for you to actually fight back a little bit and help your team, and you can like just control a lot of people with this character. I think this particular class, it's very well designed, I'm not gonna lie. So this mod, it's one of my favorites, guys, for sure. The abilities are nice and the ideas overall are very cool, so that's just incredible, man. As usual, the video is over. Subscribe.